And secondly, Barbara Wickham, Director of the British Council in India. And could I also please invite Dr. Karnam Malleshwari, Vice-Chancellor of Delhi Sports University. And Dr. Paul Marshall, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, University of East London. So before we start, Delhi Sports University would like to present some small mementos to our participants. Can I ask Delhi Sports University to please come up? Thank you. Thank you. And now to start us off, could I invite the representative from Delhi Sports University to say a few words about the MoU, Mr. Dharmendra Singh, Joint Registrar of Delhi Sports University. Please come and say a few words.
Good afternoon. On behalf of Delhi Sports University, I welcome Honorable Chief Minister of Delhi, Arvind Kejriwal sir, Director of Higher Education, Mrs. Ranjana Deshwal ma'am, Vice Chancellor Delhi Sports University, Dr. Karnam Malleshwari, Pro Vice Chancellor University of East London, Dr. Paul Marshall, Country Director British Council, Mrs. Barbara Wickham, Principal Advisor to Director Education, Shri Shailin Sharma ji, and all other dignitaries. Delhi Sports University has been established under Act 1 of 2020 of the Government of Delhi. The vision of the Delhi government with Honorable CM Shri Arvind Kejriwal at the leadership is to transform Delhi into a sports-loving city. As the first step toward this sporting revolution, India's first women Olympian medalist, Padam Shri Dr. Karnam Malleshwari has been appointed as the Vice Chancellor of DSU. DSU is a first-of-a-kind school-university integrated institution for excellence in sports education. The aim of the university is to provide world-class sports training and education, thereby producing more and more medalists at the international stage. The university will start identifying and honing sports talent for a very early stage through Delhi Sports School. These schools will start from the grade 6th and 12th, and the first school will begin its talent scouting across various states of India in the coming few days. As the field of sport is continual and vast, it is important on the part of a university that for the research, knowledge, development, and other professional activities, it should collaborate with different institutions, not only in the country, but also abroad, so that the best of advancement can be made. Another point to be highlighted here is DSU want to initiate partnership at its inception stage only. This is because we believe that this would give all the opportunity for co-creation and innovation to the partnering institution. Further, we also want that the research on the basis of which DSU set itself up is of highest quality and matches the international standards. Keeping this in mind, DSU joined hands with British Council to initiate conversation with UK universities which have expertise in the field of sports. We were able to put across our term of reference in a timely manner, which resulted in more than 10 UK universities showing interest in exploring partnership with us. The university has identified 4 critical broad areas of partnership to achieve its ambitious goal and objective. First is curriculum design and implementation. To design and develop customized sports integration courses such that the student athlete can attain the apt sports education while also maintaining high performance in their chosen sport. Second area of partnership is capacity building. This will be through various exchange programs for student, athlete, as well as staff and coaches of DSU, conferences and workshops for the student and staff of both the universities, will also be the part of this partnership strand. Another important area is research. We at DSU will put a lot of focus on sports science to enhance the performance of our student athlete. Research in the field of sport and sports science will be very crucial to make effective changes in the sports ecosystem of the country. This is the vision behind the establishment of the DSU. The last partnership area is community outreach. As has been mentioned already, the vision includes transforming Delhi into a sports-loving city. To ensure that, DSU will establish and manage Center of Excellence to make quality sports training and infrastructure available for any potential sports person. The conversation with University of East London have been positive and very encouraging from the beginning itself. They were first university in the UK that we got a chance to speak with. They showed keen interest in vision of the DSU, which further encouraged our team toward a partnership with them. The topic that two universities have been identifying to explore together as potential partnership, that area include student and staff exchange, joint research opportunities, as well as development of new curriculum and courses based on experimental learning on the student athlete from both the universities. We are very excited to embark on this journey with them because we truly believe that both the universities are on the same page when it comes to the transforming the sports ecosystem. In the next 1 year, we would seek UL's expertise in the development of DSU's sports infrastructure, which is already underway. Further, we look forward to co-create customized sports integrated curriculum designed for the upcoming courses at DSU, which will provide support to the careers and sporting performance of the sports person. We will also put in substantial effort in joint research on topics such as sports science and sports performance. Consequently, in the next 1 year, we oversee the partnership with UL to evolve around these partnership areas, development of courses based on experimental learning for students of both the universities, and research on various sports-related topics. Work regarding capacity building activities will be expected to pick in the coming years. With this, I would like to end my presentation by DSU. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Let me now invite Dr. Paul Marshall to say a few words on behalf of the University of East London.
Thank you very much. I'm not sure what more I can add. That was such a fantastic summary in terms of the exciting journey that we're on. I truly am honoured to share the stage with the Chief Minister and the Vice-Chancellor and Barbara. It genuinely is an honour to be here today. And it is such an honour because this is such an exciting partnership. You know, the Delhi Sports University came to us to talk about a vision for how they could actually transform, create pathways for talent pathways where you could go out and find talent wherever it is and develop those people into future Olympians and world champions. And that is a vision that a university like the University of East London wants to share. We want to share that vision with DSU because it's a vision we share ourselves for our own students. And this year we have launched the East London Sport Talent Pathway, where we ourselves are going out into the communities of East London, supported by Sports England, again, to find that talent at an early age, to nurture it, to support those individuals to become elite athletes on a pathway to study eventually with us at the university and as part of a wider global family that exists within the University of East London. I'm also proud to be here because the University of East London has a long and deep relationship with India. We have the largest number of Indian students studying at the university for any university in the UK. And actually, this partnership gives us the ability now to take that partnership, which has been very much bringing students to the UK and developing that with our partner in Delhi, to actually integrate within our global family of institutions where we have currently 14,000 students studying around the world from countries such as in Malaysia and in Egypt and in Europe, that we bring India at the heart of that, and actually together we can learn and develop and grow those pathways. And the thing that really, really is impressive about the Delhi Sport University vision is that vision of creating elite sports people through actually the power of education, recognizing that actually the talent that actually sits within those individuals that they then pursue in order to become elite sports people in itself requires a very high level of education to understand how to perform and how to grow as individuals in their sports, requires them to understand their physiology, to understand how to manage their time, how to actually grow as individuals so that they will succeed. And within that, actually even recognizing that as those elite sports people achieve their dreams within the institution, that actually, again, higher levels of qualifications could potentially be awarded to those students, potentially all the way up to doctoral level. And so I really am genuinely honoured that we are entering into this partnership. I think there is such an exciting range of activities that we will be taking forward to look at how we can develop that curriculum, how we can work together to identify that talent, and how we can then actually bring some of the talent that we are developing within East London over to Delhi to actually again support you in terms of your future growth. So thank you very much for your time this morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul, and it's really good to hear about a concrete, real-life example of exactly the type of partnership we have been discussing and will be discussing this week. May I now ask that we proceed to the signing ceremony. So, Dr. Marshall, Dr. Maleshwari, if you can sign your copy, and my colleague Vishu will help with the exchange. And perhaps our participants could pose for a photograph with the signed MOUs. There will be more time for photos later. Thank you. And now, if I could invite the Honourable Chief Minister of Delhi, Shri Arvind Kejriwal, to say a few words.
Madam Barbara, Country Director, British Council, Dr. Paul, Pro Vice Chancellor, University of East London, Dr. Maleshwari, Vice Chancellor, Delhi Sports University, ladies and gentlemen, आज हम लोगों के लिए बेहद खुशी का दिन है, बहुत खुशी का दिन है कि दिल्ली स्पोर्ट्स यूनिवर्सिटी और यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ ईस्ट लंदन के बीच में आज ये एग्रीमेंट साइन किया जा रहा है। दिल्ली स्पोर्ट्स यूनिवर्सिटी अभी कुछ समय पहले ही बनी थी और एक बहुत बड़ा विजन लेके बनी थी, केवल दिल्ली के लिए नहीं, पूरे देश के लिए। एक बात हमेशा दिल में टीस करती रहती है और मैं समझता हूँ केवल मेरे दिल में नहीं, भारत के हर नागरिक के दिल में टीस करती है कि 130 करोड़ लोगों का हमारा देश है, इतना टैलेंट है, इतना लोगों में हुनर है, उसके बावजूद जब हम अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर के ऊपर खेलों में जाते हैं तो 130 करोड़ लोगों का देश, चंद मेडल जीतने में भी हम लोग कामयाब नहीं हो पाते, बहुत दुख होता है। उसको मद्देनज़र रखते हुए हमने कई लोगों से चर्चा की और उस सपने को पूरा करने के लिए हमने दिल्ली स्पोर्ट्स यूनिवर्सिटी बनाई। इनफैक्ट मुझे याद है जब सबसे पहली बार डॉक्टर मल्लेश्वरी मुझसे मिलने के लिए आई थी व्हेन शी वाज अपॉइंटेड एज वाइस चांसलर ऑफ दिल्ली स्पोर्ट्स यूनिवर्सिटी। सो मैंने उनको एक ही बात कही थी कि मैडम आपके हम बहुत बड़े फ़ैन हैं, लेकिन आपसे यही उम्मीद करते हैं कि जब आप इसकी अब दूसरे रोल में आप आ रही हैं एज एन एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर, और अब जब आप यहाँ की वाइस चांसलर बन जाएंगी, सो आपको हर भारतीय का सपना पूरा करना है, भारत के हर नागरिक का ये सपना पूरा करना है। और आने वाले समय में मैंने कहा कि दिल्ली स्पोर्ट्स यूनिवर्सिटी की सक्सेस इसी बात से नापी जाएगी कि अगले ओलंपिक में और फिर अगले ओलंपिक में देश को कितने मेडल मिले। दिल्ली स्पोर्ट्स यूनिवर्सिटी को मैं दिल्ली की धरोहर नहीं मानता। दिल्ली स्पोर्ट्स यूनिवर्सिटी देश की धरोहर है, देश के लिए तैयार की है हम लोगों ने। और ये केवल दिल्ली के लोगों के लिए सीमित नहीं होगी, देश भर से जहाँ टैलेंट मिलेगा, जिस स्पोर्ट्स में टैलेंट मिलेगा, उसको हम दिल्ली स्पोर्ट्स यूनिवर्सिटी में लेके आएंगे। कहीं भी हो, पूरे देश के लिए ये यूनिवर्सिटी बनाई गई है। और आज मुझे बेहद खुशी है कि यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ ईस्ट लंदन के साथ ये एग्रीमेंट हो रहा है इतने कम समय में। ये एक तरह से अगर हम कहें तो पहला माइलस्टोन है। इतने कम समय में यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ ईस्ट लंदन को हमने अप्रोच किया और वो इसके लिए मान गए, तैयार हो गए। और मैं पढ़ रहा था यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ ईस्ट लंदन का स्पोर्ट्स के क्षेत्र में बहुत अनुभव है, उनका ओलंपिक्स के साथ काफ़ी गहरा रिश्ता रहा है। तो इस रिश्ता जो आज कायम हुआ, इस रिश्ते से हमारा सपना पूरा करने में एक तरह से बहुत मदद मिलेगी। आने वाले समय में ऐसे और बहुत सारे हम एग्रीमेंट्स जगह जगह पूरी दुनिया भर से जहाँ से भी हमें मदद मिलेगी, हम हर जगह एग्रीमेंट साइन करेंगे। दिल्ली की जो हमने स्पोर्ट्स पॉलिसी भी बनाई है, उसमें भी हमने लिखा है कि मोटे मोटे तौर पे 2 मकसद हैं हमारे। एक तो दिल्ली के अंदर स्पोर्ट्स कल्चर तैयार करना, एक आम बच्चे को भी, दिल्ली का एक आम बच्चा है, गरीब बच्चा है, उस तक भी स्पोर्ट्स पहुंचाना। और दूसरा मकसद है कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा मेडल्स अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर के ऊपर हम लेके आए भारत के लिए। तो ये एक मील का पत्थर आज साबित होगी। आई एम वेरी ग्रेटफुल टू मैडम बारबेरा। आई एम टोल्ड दैट शी हैज़ प्लेड अ वेरी क्रिटिकल रोल। आई एम वेरी ग्रेटफुल टू डॉक्टर पॉल for coming over today to sign this agreement and all the dignitaries here. And I'm sure that today's day will prove to be a historic day, and this agreement will also prove to be a historic agreement, not just for Delhi Sports University, but for the entire country in the days to come in the sports arena. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Honourable Chief Minister. And if I could now invite Barbara to say a few words on behalf of the British Council.
Thank you, Honourable Shri Arvind Kejriwal, for being with us today to witness this MoU signing between Delhi Sports University and the University of East London. As the Deputy Registrar was saying, this partnership started just a few months ago in January with a call for proposals. And it's a real measure of the dynamism of the partners that just 6 months later, here we are marking this important stage of the partnership between the two universities. It's so exciting, and we're all really looking forward to seeing what comes next. Just 2 weeks ago, we were delighted to host Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia and Delhi government officials with us on their visit to the UK. Mr. Sisodia, Deputy Chief Minister Sisodia's speech at the Education World Forum was a resounding success, and it was so good to see Delhi's success story being lauded by education officials from around the world. We're aware that there are many more partnerships in the pipeline between different institutions in Delhi and the UK, and we will continue to support your endeavours to make the best of these as we can. Tomorrow, Delhi Sports University will host a visit by delegates from the team here today, and I'm sure that there will be interesting and engaging conversations. So thank you once again, Honourable Chief Minister and representatives from the universities. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, participants. That brings our signing ceremony to a close. But just before you leave the stage, if I could ask you to pose for one more set of photos, this time with the teams from Delhi Sports University, Delhi Government and the British Council. I think perhaps stand in front and the teams can...